Bonjour, I am Cendrine, the founder and leader of the Golden Age Spiritual Ministry. Together, we learn about the embodiment of our multidimensionality so we can reclaim our full sovereignty in this beautiful reality. My High Council and I are happy to welcome you into our movement of spiritual revolution. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new transmissions. Thank you for liking, commenting below and sharing this video. Show us your love. Thank you everyone for joining. It's so lovely to see you all here. So today I'm going to share with you about the cosmic era. What does it mean? What does it mean for humanity, for the Golden Age Spiritual Ministry? What's happening here behind the scene? Like so many epic things are cooking, and I start sharing a little bit, but I want really to help you understand where we're going in terms of humanity and timelines, because there's a lot going on. You might have noticed. So it's going to really help us to find more this inner compass, this more like relaxed state, embodied state of peacefulness and trust, so we can embody unshakable faith and can really start working on our mission with greater level of precision, knowing where we're going in humanity. And as we always do for all of my transmissions, I would love to invite you to join me just for a short moment in meditation. So I would love to invite you to close your eyes, enjoy your awareness in your breath. So the breath is gentle and soft. And as you breathe, you allow the body to relax and soften. Relax the skin around the face and the scalp, and feel your shoulders drop. Call more of you to be inside of yourself. Feel that you are sitting inside your lower belly, that you sit in the safety of your own internal universe. There's just you here and everything that you are. And it is the safest place to be within you. Feel the skin around your body. And feel the skin relaxing even more as you gently relax within yourself. And from this place, connect to your heart center and perceive how big your heart is. If you perceive any colors radiating from your heart, feel these colors like weak liquid light, and perceive that your heart is radiating this delicious liquid light everywhere within you. Perceive your heart field so opened, so regulated. Feel love within yourself. You might like to think of someone you love, like a pet or a plant. Activate more love within your heart. And feel this love opening your heart even more. Perceive the connection of your heart with the heart of Mother Gaia. You might perceive it as a crystalline pillar of light. It could also be like a cord. Whatever comes to you, it is absolutely perfect. And we connect with the heart womb of Gaia. Gaia. Gaia, we are here now connecting with you. Divine Mother of all life, we love you. We love you so much, and we thank you for being here. We thank you for your generosity, for your diversity, for the way you nourish us, for the way you help us play in your realms, for the waters and the air and the sunshine and the music and the birds and the animals and the plants and the crystals and the Miscellaneum Kingdom. We thank you for such magnificent diversity. You are the most beautiful realm. We are so happy and grateful to be here, to have a body, to experience you and the magnitude of your abundant generosity. Today, Gaia, we connect in community because we really feel that things are shifting for us humanity, but of course for you too, as you are literally the divine goddess that provides for all of us. Nothing would exist if it wasn't for you here. And we thank you for that. At times we haven't been really treating you at the highest, and we acknowledge that. We know that there is a lot of work to be done to reconnect with you, but we are so freaking ready. So many of you have roamed the earth in many lifetimes before this one. So many of you have felt deeply connected with you in one way or another. So many of us here are ready to be greater agent of change, to bring the cosmic era into your realm so we can live as one, as community of highly conscious beings, your soul, humanity's soul, and all of the realms that are present here. We call upon you, Gaia, for more help, for more support. Help us channel your wisdom. You have so many things to tell us. Help us open ourselves up to reconnect with you, like we did in Lemuria, for example, or in Avalon. We invite you to perceive the connection of your heart going through the crown of the head, all the way connecting you to gigantic field of light. And this field of light activates even more electricity within you. And you perceive that the light of your soul is magnified. Oh, there's just so many more colors and so much more electricity within yourself as you connect to the higher frequency field that you are, your higher self, oversoul network, infinite self, whatever you want to call it. Feel more of you coming to life. And we invite you to really feel how sovereign you are, how connected you are to your own unique God code. Everything is already within you. You are here to remember how to remember, how to reactivate more of you. So feel that now. Call all of you here. Invite the highest level of you to be here to help you have greater level of intuition and channel your own wisdom, your own guidance, so you can bring the highest level of discernment. So whenever you hear information, may it come from me or any other channel, any other teacher, any other spiritual mentor, your soul vibrates instantly and you know, oh, these teachings are aligned. These ones maybe not so much, and we just let that be. Invite your heart to acknowledge how much you already know within yourself. Feel how sovereign you are. And then continue feeling the connection of your heart through the oversoul network, going to the field of the 9th dimension. And here you're going to perceive many of your high council members with you. You sit as the ambassador of your high council of light. Feel them with you now. Feel the frequency field of your soul mission. And in this space, we welcome our families of the light, galactic families, ancient lineages, masters, ascended masters, gods and goddesses, angels and archangels, and all of Gaia's realm, Gaia's temple, inner earth realms, and so many more. Thank you, families of light and friends, for being here. Thank you for your love, your protection. Thank you for guiding us, for healing us, for helping us anchor the cosmic era on planet Earth. We need you now more than ever. And we thank you for your support and we love you. Eshemorati Adria. And feel the connection going now all the way higher and higher until you feel that you're connecting to gigantic field of liquid white light, like God's heart womb, source consciousness, the infinite universe. And we ask to be fully connected, each and every one of us, through our unique crystalline technology, this unique crystal pillar of light. We are all directly connected to God. All the sons and daughters of God, the many fractals evolving in this reality. And we ask God consciousness to be very present with us today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for sharing so many experiences. Thank you for helping us grow, to remember what divine will mean, to remember how to transcend limitations and heal our heart without bypassing anything, yet not staying trapped on the 4D wheel, 4D bridge of always processing. God, help us remember how to embody our own unique God code at all time, no matter what, in our own unique way, a way that feels delicious to our human, so we can experiment here in this lifetime the biggest quantum leap humanity has ever taken, so we can stabilize into the cosmic era. This is what you want. This is the divine will. This is ascension through the universal laws of love and light as accelerator of evolutionary consciousness. This is why we're here. We need to feel your support even more than ever before. And we thank you for it. Take a deep breath in. Pause on top of the inhale. Exhale deeply. Come back to your natural breath. You can open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you for joining me here. So the cosmic era is happening. It is being grounded right now. And we can really witness that in many ways. And this is what I'm going to talk about now. Because let me know if you relate to this. It's like we can really feel that we were in this configuration of reality individually and also as humanity. It's like we were in a certain universe in a way, and now all of a sudden it's gone like this. And so the gap between this and that is what is destabilizing us right now. It is not really understanding where things are going. And for a lot of us, it has already shown inside our own internal universe with the way we go out about life, our relationship, our standards, the way we see ourselves being paid for the service we offer to others, the way our businesses are going, the way our psychic abilities are going. We're not there anymore. It's undeniable. We are here, but here hasn't stabilized yet. So there is a lot of navigation between the who we were before and where we are going, because now is the freaking quantum gap. And in the quantum gap, this is the unknown, and the unknown is terrifying for a lot of humans because we haven't learned truly what it is. But in the quantum gap, this is where God lives. Well, God lives everywhere, obviously, but this is where miracles live. In the quantum gap is where all potential realities are awaited to be manifested. And how do they come into manifestation? Through the element of ether. The element of ether is literally what we can mold, what we can use to mold reality. And therefore, the element of ether, as we connect through the element of ether, through our thoughts, our emotion, the coherent field that we activate within us, is going to eventually allow the reality that we are here to really truly live and embody. It's going to start merging with our field. So that reality already exists. And so in the quantum gap, it is very destabilizing because we haven't learned what it is and we haven't learned how to be in that. And so this is where we go very deep. Like all of the teachings that I have shared over the last, I would say, 8 months are very much part of an ecosystem. And this ecosystem is harmonic ascension. You know, it's the movement that I launched recently and that so many of you have gotten to know better inside our Telegram channel. I will talk about that later. But it is very much understanding the quantum physics, quantum geekery to help us stabilize in our ascension journey. Because I don't know about you, but if I know something, if I know the architecture, the mechanism, the why, then I'm like, oh, that's why. And relax a bit more there. It's still a bit edgy maybe, but at least I know why. And so therefore I can stabilize and do what's necessary, because humanity is the quantum gap. So in the quantum gap, what happens is even more of the open. If we think about a certain degree of variability, humanity was a certain degree of variability, and this degree of variability has gone from third to fifth dimension, now to third to seventh dimension. It's like the bridge is even bigger than before. So there are so many timelines offered to us. Why? So we can choose. But The cosmic era is all about remembering what sovereignty truly means and reclaiming that sovereignty. Because sovereignty is free will, but the free will has been distorted from birth by asking us to plug into a system that would then tell us what it is that we want and we don't want. We want a family. If you don't have kids, you're going to be all alone when you die. You don't want to be in the same sex marriage. Like, people are going to laugh at you. They're going to criticize you. It means that you're not a real man. If you don't buy a house by that age, God, like, I don't know if I can be your friend anymore. Like, you need to go to uni. Everybody goes to uni. And you need to take a loan. It's normal, you know? Everybody does it. Do you think you're better than anyone? You're not better than anyone. All of these plugins encourage self-hatred, the handing over our divine will to false authority. We can just look around at all the authority figures out there that are leading right now. I don't think many of them are actually, like, you know, high frequency, embodied a high level of authority. No. So the cosmic era is literally asking us to go way beyond awakening. Awakening is the stage that so many people stay stuck at. It's like the Fondi bridge. I wake up. Oh my God, yes, galactic beings exist. Oh my God, yes, I have had past lives. Oh my God, I'm an internal being. Oh my God, I create my reality. Oh my God, I can quantum leap. Oh, what's happening out there? Oh, they're the blood suckers. Who is Trump? Who is Elon Musk? Awakening after awakening after awakening. And then what happens? It's more and more and more. What the fuck is happening there? Does it help? No. I've seen so many people who are spiritually traumatized because they don't know how to handle things. This is why people work with me, because I can show how to handle things. Awakening is just the starting point. If we are really ready to go to the next level, that is literally happening as we say, okay, so now this is the baseline, but this is not where I need to be. I'm not going to keep looping on the 4D bridge of victimhood, of always thinking that I'm so traumatized, I'm so wounded, I cannot go to the next level because he did that to me, because they are doing that to children, because of the ocean of the earth out there, and so on. The cosmic era, there's no frequency of that whatsoever. We have accessed a high level of consciousness, so we don't see an eye for an eye anymore. We see who was there first on that land, who has the right to put little fences around that land and say it's mine so no one else can come in. Sort of bullshit. Who say, like, is this divine order? No. Is this regulated ownership? I'm talking about like boundaries and countries. I'm very passionate about that since I was a kid. They should be dismantled. Anyway, the cosmic era is really seeing the factions, the separation, the us versus them happening in humanity, and saying this is no more, this is not even a game that I have the capacity to play any longer, that I have the desire to play any longer. It is not about a conversation having who's right versus who's wrong. It is we are here in the 4D bridge of, like, we are barking this, we are barking that, we are barking that, and so on. It's like conflict after conflict. Is plant medicine good? Is there a problem with men? What about divine union? Is this monogamy? Is this polyamory? Oh, what about the kids who choose to change gender? Really, truly, it must be from the dark side of the force, because kids cannot decide what gender they want to be. Like that. We see the debate and was like, what the fuck is this? I don't want to be a part of it, but yet it's happening. Where should I go? When we start realizing that we have no desire, no tolerance, no interest in taking part in any wounding anymore, in any sides, in any conversation of this kind of vibe, we know that we are ascending fast. But we lack we lack a modality, we lack an understanding of what's happening because we've never been there as humanity. Humanity lived in higher realms in certain ancient civilizations, but they collapsed. So a lot of us and a lot of you here, you know, we lived in Lemuria, we lived in Atlantis, in ancient Egypt, and so on. And I'm really activated in that because we're having the Temple of Many Lives right now. But we have experienced deep trauma into things that are still like lingering there. And we feel like I cannot have a high function in ascension because I did that. I was a fallen angel. I was part of the dark side of the force in Lemuria. I saw myself. And so I have to be ashamed. I'm still ashamed. How could I do that? Now the cosmic era asks that we call back all of this fragmentation of victimhood and of aggressor. We call them back all in the infinite loving field, loving compassion of our own angelic heart as sovereign beings of the light. We recalibrate and say, okay, enough of that shit. Been there, done that. And that was an experience, and now what? Because the cosmic era is really electrifying the architects of the new earth. And we can be electrified in a way that feels good. We have a lot of inspiration. We sign up to the portal. We want to get shit done. We are ready for the next level. And it's all of that, you know, amazing, electrifying activation. Or we can have the opposite. And I'm laughing because often within the span of 1 hour, we can experience this or we can experience that. Like the timelines available are so big that it is easy for us to feel, oh, I'm on that timeline, no, I'm on that timeline. So we are here to really learn how to stabilize. The cosmic era asks us to stabilize, and how we stabilize sovereignty, direct access to our heart, the consciousness of Gaia, our high council of light, our infinite self, and God. The cosmic era means that, you know, on planet Earth, we have all of these groups. You have the white people, you have the non-white people, you have the men, you have the women, you have the monogamous, you have the polyamorous, you have the Christian, the Muslim, the New Age. So many fucking categories. You don't even know what to say anymore because there's so many categories all over. The cosmic era is none of that. We are humanity. We are humanity. That's all. We are fucking earthlings, sons and daughters of the Most High, gods and goddesses embodied and incarnated. So that person's looking very different, doing all of these different things, having this different belief system. Fuck yeah, full sovereign soul expression. Same there, same there, same there. I leave people alone. And I don't have any kind of like fragmentation happening. This is the stabilization. The cosmic era is a stabilization in the 5th dimension to get access to the 7th dimension. Before Earth was in the 3rd dimension. It opened up to the 4D bridge, and then we got access to 5th dimension. 5th dimension is that it is living from the heart as sovereign beings of the light, remembering that we are angels, that we are ascended masters, here for something, and that therefore, from this vantage point of being the angel of our human, we can literally channel all stations of identities, all versions of ourselves within the sanctity of our own heart. And we stabilize and we move from there. And then is the 5th dimension easy? No, it's a training. It's a training of really embodying and holding on love consciousness and higher frequency consciousness as the baseline of what it is that we do. But it does not mean having no boundaries, having no standards and the rest. So we are learning to unify things in the 5th dimension. When we stabilize there, then we open up to the 7th dimension. And what is 7th dimension is freaking interdimensional connection. It is connecting with other star nations of the light, a beautiful family of the light that have just been there waiting. Okay, humans, we're very patient. You can do it. You can do it. Because you know what? We are not considered a civilization. Because to be considered a civilization among star nations, the entirety of the population of a planet need to use their resources to promote life. So all of us humans would go out and about with our life, drinking, eating, partying, dressing up, building things, in a way that we promote life, everything that we do. And we're so freaking connected to Gaia and so on. Is this what's happening? No. Now the resources are used to destroy life and to control life. And no, there are not aliens that are making us do it. That's a ton of bullshit. There is such a thing as the inverted matrix system. There is such a thing as the dark side of the force. There is such a thing as bad reptilians and Anunnaki and the rest. Yes, but they are not what we think they are. And their role in this is not what we think it is. It's, again, if we see that, it is for the fourth dimension. So that's what I see happening a lot in the spiritual world. And I'm like, can you shut the fuck up? You don't know what you're talking about. My apologies for my language. We get excited, but it's like, it's not light versus dark. It never was, and it will never be. There's God, and then all sorts of frequencies. That's how it is. So I'm here in the cosmic era to actually educate people on the truth of the architecture of life, on what truly dimensions, plane of existence and consciousness are, on truly what God is, what the quantum is, who these demonic forces are, how to handle the dark side of the force, how to handle emotions, how to handle freaking annoying people that are narcissistic men that can think I can invade your space just because, you know, they are narcissistic men. I'm just here to bring a recalibration so people can really experience the truth of their divinity in a free, expanded, abundant, loving, kind, and also very fierce way. Because now it is action mode, okay? And so the cosmic era is here because we feel that humanity, and it means that so many of us here receiving this transmission, as well as so many star nations I can perceive in the field, we feel that humanity is starting to get it. We are starting to get it. We are moving into the direction of anchoring the new golden age. And it means that the frequency bandwidth has increased. So this is why Schumann resonance is speaking all the time. We don't even do the chart anymore. It's like, of course, it's speaking. The same as what's happening out there, you know, like with the Atlas AI, I can remember, like, is this a comet or is this a spaceship? And so many more UFO sightings and like solar storms and the rest. It's like, it's happening. It's really happening, you know? It's like there is the ascension of humanity that is happening, but it is like we are being invited to be electrified by our own light, electrified by new possibilities of what awaits us as a human race. And this invitation coming from Gaia, you know, really Gaia holding us there, like sending us so many high vibes through her Schumann resonance, making the earth shake as needed and creating the events needed for us to like really wake up. We are really provided the energy that we are needed to go to the next level. But here is what happens. It's always the same. When you shake a tree, the old leaves fall out and then you have to clear that. So of course it's happening. And I've talked, you know, like in all the programs I run and what I perceive on social media and the rest as well, is like, I see so many people still feeling like, why it's still happening? Like, why is it still coming up? I thought I had dealt with that. You know, like when I ascend, I'm not supposed to experience scarcity anymore. I'm not supposed to experience it anymore. That's a lie that has been fed. It's like, I don't know where it comes from. Duality is always there. Of course, duality will always be there. Apart from God, everything lives in duality. It's not true that it's only us in physicality that experience duality. Duality is literally from God, where everything was stillness and nothing existed. God took a breath. And then after a breath, the exhale, the sound came out and created the exact reverberation, the mirroring of God. So God could have a conversation with itself. And then from there, other dimensions started being built. So the second dimension, the duality, is primal to life. So we better get used to having it and stop moaning about it, because otherwise we're in deep shit and we're going to keep wondering that there's something wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with us. When our universe expands, so does our experiences. So all of a sudden now, I live for my mission. You know, I have students, I have clients going to the next level, money is flowing in, I'm reaching new goals, I'm traveling the world, having like so many big friends, my body is a lot better, and so on. Is there less duality? No. But is it easier to handle? Yes. If we do the inner work, yes. If we know how to handle the quantum gap, it's mastery. Instead of processing some things over a day, we process something in 5 minutes, in 2 minutes. That's what is happening for us. And so we stabilize into our sovereignty inside the cosmic era, because like everything is fucking happening for me, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. And therefore, we refuse to play in the low frequency of the third and fourth dimension of duality through aggression. And we start understanding that duality in the fifth and seventh dimension show up very differently. They are activators of evolution. So when I have a fucking asshole coming trying to harass me, it's happening for me. It's an expansion of my consciousness, of my ability to hold myself, of my ability to move as a freaking dragon of liberation that I am. When I have a dip in my income, it really shows that I'm stabilizing into a new reality, that I'm here to open up my creativity to many more things. So when we stabilize in that, we can start feeling that, wait a minute, if I can do this for myself, it means that other people can also do it for themselves. More people are learning this. And as more people learn this, is this possible that my interaction with other people radically change? Is it possible that my relationship with life, my work, with my family members, if it's a bit annoying or something like that, is it possible that because I have changed so much and I can reconcile separation and aggression within myself, does it mean that I can also experience that in the world? Fuck yeah. That's quantum resonance, the law of attraction. That's the law. So as you stabilize there, you can start seeing the cosmic era through your own eyes. When I go out and about, I see people smile, I see people co-create, I see people trying. And when I don't see it, I look at the sky, I look at the flowers, I remember Gaia, and it's like we are getting there. When I see things that are not of that timelines, I remind myself it's because there are so many timelines available and I send so much love to what's going on there. But oh my God, I have nothing to do with that. This is not where I want to live. I don't want to feel scarcity, to feel like I need to talk about the state of the world, because literally I have a different picture of that. In the cosmic era, it is really shifting from being a light leader to being an architect of a new civilization, knowing that even though I don't know how the reconciliation for humanity is going to happen or how long it's going to take, I just know that it's what is happening, because I can just feel it. I was born for that. I was born at the greatest time ever on freaking Gaia, on planet Earth, this magnificent, juicy, delicious realm, to witness miracles after miracles after miracles happening. Because this is that. The cosmic era is the remembrance of a divine nature. It is reclaiming a direct connection to God, to the universe, Sophia, whatever you want to call the source of all life. It is saying, me and God, we besties. It's like the big daddy, big mommy, the protector, the guardian. It's everything. God is on my back, has my back, not on my back. God has my back, the universe has my back, and therefore I can do whatever the fuck I want in this reality. So I can create epic things, and I can architect the new earth. And all of the inner dialogue that's still really so tense and crystallized inside of me, that's fine. I know how to handle it, and I'm going to handle it one day at a time, like the badass warrior of light that I am, because all of the skeletons of the closets are going to come out. And if you don't know how to handle your own skeletons, it's going to be quite intense to handle what's happening out there. This is why so many people are very destabilized with what's happening out there. They are destabilized so strongly because what's happening out there, because they are very destabilized internally. And there is no judgment to have whatsoever about that. It's an observation. If I start perceiving something, at times I feel destabilized, only I notice it instantly and I act accordingly instantly. That I do not have any tolerance of regurgitating frequency of low timelines, of allowing my human to be dysregulated by this, or that. Zero tolerance. I have raised my standard to very high standard. But what are these standards? Is the standards of me, within myself. So the cosmic era is shaking us up. That's the frequency, the electricity going like this. So the leaves are coming, the skeletons are coming out of the closet, so we can dance with them. We can blow the leaf and you can say, oh, it's a freaking party. We love it. Let's bring it on. Let's put some music on and dance with the skeleton. Who cares if I did that back then, if I did that back then, if that happened to me back then? Who fucking cares? It's my freaking life now. I can do the life. Thank you very much. You think you can treat me like this? Bye. It's actually quite simple. It's more simple. It's easier than it looks. It's like going to the gym, you know? You learn to have big, sexy muscles so you can age graciously. It is the same. It's like the cosmic era asks us to remember what a spiritual gym is, like modern mystery school kind of vibe. And this is what I do. This is what I do. So with the activation of this cosmic era, more and more, a lot of us are going to see psychic abilities open up like crazy. A dream state, connection with non-physical beings, a light bulbs, downloads, inner knowing, perceiving colors that are different than usual because they're so high vibrations are gonna bring back way more colors, you know, way more colors are gonna come up. Like sound frequency, we are more in, like, and we have less tolerance. Some of us, I see that a lot. You know, some of us, we might have tolerated a certain kind of relationship with our partner or with our parents before. No, it's like we can't. We just can't. It's like there's a massive shift and we can feel it. And it is fantastic. So now as we are going this in humanity, we're gonna really be able to understand how we can channel. We channel our infinite self, we channel our high council of light, and we really stabilize into this role. I am an ambassador of light. I'm an ambassador of extraordinary star nations. I'm an ambassador of so many beautiful beings, and I was born for a mission. And this mission, I already was working on this mission in ancient Egypt and Shambhala. I was working about that in the Palladian star system, on the Lyran constellation, and so on. So I'm highly trained. I'm super advanced, I'm super badass, and this human is learning to stabilize into that. So now we are shifting very fast if we want to, and if we do what's necessary. So you might have noticed, and you know this if you work with me, if anyone works with me here, or is about to start the one journey, it's like, we don't cuddle people's feelings. We see the bigger architecture, but we have unconditional love for all the things. Everything is always welcome into the field because there is such thing as reconciling certain aspects that are looping in the head, you know, like, yeah, like it's very good, Cendrine, you say all of this, but then this. So when you work with me, we bring that into the light. Everything is brought into the light of our own heart to be alchemized through the field of love. And we do that in community. Because I was sharing that a lot of us, we have been deeply traumatized in this life or in the past for our gifts and our psychic abilities and our channel and our art, our unique self-expression, because it was not fitting other people's, you know, world. And so we were tortured, we were burnt at the stakes, we were killed, we were ridiculed. We were called stupid or crazy. We were locked up as hysterical people. So a lot of us, we would have like deep wounding around other people. Like it's like the other people, oh my God, it is not safe to be in community. It's not safe to say this. What are going to people say? So when people join in community and express, this is what's going on for me. This is, oh my God, like, you know, inside the portal, we just go woo-woo all the time. It's epic. It's like, oh my God, I was just riding on the back of this unicorn with this big giant at the back. And then the unicorn took me into the water. And then I shapeshift into a mermaid. It was next level. And you know what? This relates to this life because of that. It's like, as we do that in community, nobody laughs. If anything, we cheer you on, or if it's a funny story, we are can actually laugh because sometimes in quantum journeys, funny things happen. Very funny. And there's just so much healing that happens in community. That is also the cosmic era. There's going to be so much happening on a collective level for reconciling our own heart with our own self in community. Because when you are in my community and in whatever program, short offer, free offer, all the way to the portal, when you interact, you are seen, heard fully. You are felt exactly as the extraordinary being that you are, having some difficult times, but we hold you to your light. We mirror back the light. We mirror back what you're capable of, your highest timeline, what you're already doing, we already are. And as we call you back there, you stabilize there. It's like it's a constant mirror. And being able to receive that loving support, not only from me as your mentor, but from our community, is profoundly healing. Because as you can do that, then you strengthen this connection with yourself, that it is safe to be yourself, this is safe to explore your gift and to go really far with them, you know, like super ambitious gift, quantum geekery going on in my field. Then when you step out in the world and you have to face a partner, family members that might be a bit critical about the way you're going with your ideas, and when you start talking to all randoms, you're already much more stabilized in yourself, because you know that you have a community that gets you, and like we validated your soul mission, because we could see like how you vibrate and how much you have to offer. And then from there, can you see the ripple effect it has? Because there you go and you are on your freaking mission, and you are doing this from a place of being much more integrated rather than fragmented. Because a lot of you here, you have so much to offer to the world, and the world needs you, yet there is still this fragmentation happening inside of you that says there is something wrong with me. I cannot do that. Self-sabotage. I'm not worth it. I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. Who am I to do this? None of that happens anymore when you work with me, because we don't communicate on that level. We communicate on that level. And so we ask you to, are you ready to communicate on that level? Because then let's build the new earth together. I see you as a leader. I see you as an architect of the new earth, as a light warrior, as a beautiful hybrid multidimensional dragon of the light. And I will hold you to that standard with loving compassion. Because then when some human shit happens, it's like, okay, let's bring it into the field. And it's like, first and foremost, it sucks. Sorry about that. It fucking sucks. And then, okay, let's raise the conversation. So I have burst, and I'm leading now the Harmonic Ascension movement. And I've downloaded all of this for quite some time, but it wasn't really organized. You know, I've been working in this field for a decade, and there were many different iterations. So I've done so many things in person, so many things online, and it's been like here, there. Everything was amazing. I loved everything, always had clients, students join, always epic. But now, from these different pieces, has come the cosmic era of the Golden Age Spiritual Ministry, which is the unification of this body of work. So I'm freaking excited, because I did not know it was going to happen. I did not know what was going to be. I just followed my excitement and my intuition. This is what you need to do too, you know? You don't need to wait for a big sign, just follow your excitement in creating your art. And so unification is creating a really potent ecosystem, and Harmonic Ascension is the movement. And within this movement, we have many different, it's like temples, if you want, where we explore this Harmonic Ascension movement in different ways. So the first thing that we did was in our Telegram channel, and so many of you were there. We had to, at some stage, 225 people. Make me so excited. And I did not know it was going to be that either. I followed my excitement. When I was pretty sick in July, I still went for it, created the channel before Lionsgate Portal as a support for a very potent Lionsgate Portal. And then I just felt like I don't want to close it. And I was like, oh my God, let's talk about Harmonic Ascension. It was so beneficial. So many of you participated and joined the bonus session, the activation, and so on. So thank you. I had a great time. It was amazing. And I want to continue teaching Harmonic Ascension, teaching that in many different places, in many different words, still this ecosystem, this technology works so well. So harmonic ascension works with 4 pillars. And when we work with these 4 pillars and they get activated in our field at a similar vibration, it creates this tremendous recalibration of our energy where we get fully connected to our sovereign soul blueprint. So it's like both a very potent protection, but also an activator. It's like an activator of sovereignty. So if you want, it's never going to be like a religion or, you know, something like that. Well, I wouldn't mind being a guru in a white robe. I think that would be quite fun, but that's not me in this lifetime. But it is really a technology that teaches you how to ascend on your own term. Because what is the best way to ascend? The best way to ascend is that there are as many pathways of ascension as there are people on earth. So there is no one singular pathway of ascension. Some can be similar, but it's never the same. Some will ascend eating meat. Some will ascend being breatharian. Some will ascend by being single for the rest of their lives. Some will ascend by being in polyamorous relationship. Some will ascend as born men who then transition into being a woman. Some ascend very rich, billionaires. Some ascend very poor with 0 penny on their bank account. There is no such a thing as one way to ascend. That's the cosmic era. It is realizing that sovereignty is direct access to God and following our own God code. And so this technology of harmonic ascension is powerful as fuck, because you are there and you learn pillar 1, how to channel your infinite self. My own infinite wisdom. How do we do that? The second pillar is how to move as a dragon. It might be my favorite. How to move as a dragon. It's like, we need to move now. We need to get shit done. Dragons know how to move, especially the moksha lineage I work with. Then the third pillar is co-creating with our high councils of light. We have thousands of beings of the light waiting there. I have something to say. I can do something. Oh, I've got this, like, you're gonna love this. And we just like, oh. So when we learn how to channel them and consciously co-create with them, all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm connected to all of them. I can receive their advice, their guidance, their protection, their mentorship, and their friendship. Oh, it's amazing. I have coffee with Isis today for my consciousness. I don't say Isis is manifesting herself in my lounge, just disclaimer. Consciousness. So that is the third pillar. It's epic. It's so playful. And then we have the fourth pillar of harmonic ascension, which is really expanding through our soul mission, understanding that when we say yes, yes to embodying our highest light, of remembering why we're here and going for it, our soul mission is going to expand us. It's going to ask us to get to know ourselves more, channel our infinite self more. Our soul mission is going to ask us to move more, to do more things that are scary, that are out of our comfort zone, that are edgy. We move as a dragon. Our mission is going to say, well, you have all of these things that you can do. Where should we start? What should we do? As I be confused, let's ask my high council of light. And so this technology of ascension is like, you do you, girl. You do you. You ascend in your own way, but you're going to ascend at a level of precision that you could not believe before. Because all of a sudden, it's like, I do me, I do my ascension. It's actually liberating. Because I can see plugins here and there. I can see how I want to drop the ball. I can see that. But no, I have these techniques. It is techniques. It is modalities. It is frequency shift that we offer with harmonic ascension. Okay. So how can you receive the teachings of harmonic ascension? You might ask, because the portal is really, its signature frequency is actually for people who have a mission, they already started doing it, and they just want to get to the next level, like not fast, but in an integrated way. And yes, like fast. They are ready for the next level. They are going for it. They want to do it in community. They are the architects of the new earth. They are the architects of the new civilization. They already have the abundance needed to sustain them. They already have a certain level of activation of their freedom and of their consciousness that allows them to get, okay, so this is my baseline and I want to go there. You know, it's like people who already have done a lot of inner work, they know how to hold themselves, they know how to regulate, and so on. So that's really the highest frequency program. Now the portal also includes a 3-day retreat in Ibiza, and this three-day retreat, I'm going to announce it soon, is going to also be open for the general public, and there's going to have different tiers. There's going to be 3 days, and then another possibility to join for 2 days at a gold ticket, and then for 3 people is platinum ticket, which is pretty much hanging out in secret site in Ibiza together for 2 days, which is next level. So that's the portal, right? And then I really felt like all of the architecture of the Golden Age Spiritual Ministry under the portal needs to be a bit reviewed and revisited. So we have the Dragon Quest. The Dragon Quest is a year long. It's all about moving as a dragon, activating our dragon technologies, our dragon consciousness, and co-creating with the interdimensional dragons of the light, the Moksha dragons. It's potent. We have 6 dragon pods per year, and I will add a little dragon touch in between. Okay, so that's epic. It's for the people who really love that energy of dragon. And if you have felt that you procrastinate and you tend to find excuses and self-sabotage into, you know, expanding, and you need to start somewhere, like the Dragon Quest is very good for that. It's like full-on electrifying feel of like, oh, I'm liberating myself, kind of. Then I'm really happy because now we have all of the new things. So I have created so many epic programs before and online courses before. I will retire them all of them. They have lived their good life. So the 5 online courses are no longer going to be available to anyone who signs up for anywhere after we retire them. Black Friday sale is going to be a retirement area. So if you want to get a lot of things, I shouldn't say this, it might not be the most business savvy, but I will have epic offers of like really getting epic programs that is like really super high value. It's just that I need to clear up the ecosystem, and this is how we have to do it. It leaves room for new amazing things. So we have going to have 2 new online courses of similar format, with the Galactic Connections and the Temple of Many Lives. And so these 2 online courses are going to come together in a new offering that I foresee hundreds of people signing up in the next year. It's going to be called the Field. So we have the pond, and now we have the Field. The Field is going to be for 6 months, starting probably end of January. And for 6 months, people will receive Galactic Connections and the Temple of Many Lives, and we will have assignment to watch something. I'll give you a specific frame to download, and it's all going to be, the Field is about an activator of the soul mission. It's about perceiving the connection with the galactics and ancient lives in ancient civilizations, as in the Temple of Many Lives we're doing now, and to see who were you, what were you doing, with whom, how does that relate to your mission. And then we bring that in the Field together, and I help you craft, download your soul mission now to say, okay, let's do this. Let's birth this. And in the Field, you would have direct access to me. We're going to do, of course, transmission on soul mission, on being able to download soul mission, but it's going to be also a lot of mentoring, a lot of support. And you can think of like it's like a blending of ascension, channeling, co-creation with galactics and ascended masters. It's all of that, and also business template. Because I'm gonna bring a lot of, okay, so let's create an offer. Who are your people? What is the message for? How are you gonna get there? Let's break things down. You can start with this micro offer that's gonna lead to this bigger offer that's gonna lead to that next offer. I'm very good at this. I've done this for years. It's not like a business, it's not a business course as such, but it is all of that. So when you have that, you go and you implement, okay? And I can also recommend people who have with implementation. But the field is going to really meet so many of my community, so many members of the community that are here to, to really give something to others, to get their soul mission going, and they're just not quite sure how to activate it. A lot of people are very creative. I could do this, I could do this, I could do that. When you work with me, we work with a hierarchy of ideas, divine precision, timelines, realignment, and so on. So the field is going to be that for 6 months. It's going to be so fucking epic. I'm really excited. I'm going to announce that soon. Okay. Then you're going to see that I will have a lot of micro offers. So liberation is probably going to be my next best thing until the field starts. But liberation is 21-day challenge. And it's all about unplugging from the matrix system, the inverted matrix system, full unplugging, understanding how the inverted matrix system was built from the fall of ancient civilizations, what are the congestion points, what does it mean for the inverted matrix system to be an endemic system, compounding endemic system, what it is, how to notice it, how to notice the plugins in our field, and how to remove that. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect is we're going to give you a full clearing and flush on a multidimensional level of any connection with low timeline, density, frequency, demons, entities, dark side of the force. It's getting rid of that shit once and for all. So there's going to be a lot of energetics. And then we're going to work finally to like, let's stabilize, beautiful light frequency so we can get going. It's going to be only $33. So super as cheap as it gets, right? There's going to be a mastermind level. The mastermind level is going to be $111, an additional $111. And I highly recommend it because in the mastermind, this is where I can go in your feed personally. Because the transmission, we're going to meet like for 3 90-minute masterclasses. So the 21-day challenge is a proper training. We meet for longer masterclasses of 90 minutes, 3 each, and then every single day inside a Telegram channel, you have prompts, you have downloads, you have practices, you have embodiment practices, you have journaling practices. So that's really going to act as a wonderful, it's wonderfully in alignment with year 9 that we are in now and the year of the snake. It's like, let's get rid of all of this shit once and for all kind of feel. So that's why liberation is going to come. We're starting on the 1st of December. 3 weeks, bam, liberation, full on liberation. So then we cruise kind of into January. And then in January, we're going to have activation, another 21-day challenge. That is the second phase of liberation. Activation is let's activate your divine blueprint, and it's all going to be all about that. And then we start the field. The field then starts like, I'm so clean and clear and ready to go to the next level. Bring on the downloads, bring on the soul mission, and let's go for it. So it's going to be super exciting. The one-on-one mentoring as well. I know I have only capacity for I created a program which is called Ravel for an entire year, and there is space for that. But I also want to work short period of time because I like punchy, straight to the point things. So you will also receive, you will see that I'm launching 2 6-week programs, which is let's get shit done. One is for galactivation, full reconnection to your galactic blueprint, and the other one would be let's get shit going for your soul mission. So it's like me directly, we tap into your field, we can help you download, we can help you craft, and it's like next level activation of your soul mission. So very exciting, and I have space for that as well. So the cosmic era truly means the unification of many different pieces that to start with, we didn't know how they fit together. I remember when I was little, I would ask my mom, but how can I love everyone? It's like, that's a weird question. You're not supposed to love everyone. There are lots of assholes out there. I understood, but I did not feel it satisfying. When I grew up, I was plagued with the news. The news were always running on television, at least 2 different news broadcasts, evening, sometimes even morning. It was constant blasting of negativity in my ear. So the Israelo-Palestinian conflict was already happening. And I remember having this conversation with my mom, my siblings, and then at school and then at university, because I had to study law, political sciences, and nuclear strategy, actually, to get it out of my system. So you see, I really trained for it, even in the mundane world, because I was always observing the us versus them. That piece and that piece, they cannot fit together. It's just that, and I would try to reconcile different aspects. But these people think like this and think like that and think like that. There's no reconciliation possible. So my entire life, from a young age to an adult, I trained in different fields, trying to see, but how do we bring the pieces together? They don't fit. They don't fucking fit. So the cosmic era is like the evolution of consciousness is so radical that we see that and we know, of course, there is reconciliation. It's the only path. If there is no reconciliation, it is destruction. And what is destruction? This is the end of life. That is our two options. We rather stabilize into the field of peace, or it's human extinction kind of vibe. Because it's what's happened before, humanity has been wiped quite a few times because the algorithm bugged again. So let's not make it bug anymore. So harmonic ascension is really a wonderful technology. It's a movement, it's a way of living life that allows us to be so connected to the truth of our sovereignty, so open, so ready to see things differently, to have new downloads, new perspective that we open up. And you know what, when we can start channeling our infinite self and co-creating with nations of the light, they can bring us knowledge and ideas that our mind would not have come up with otherwise, because it is much more higher frequency. It is like different configuration, because our minds are just like a ping pong ball. No solution, no solution, no solution. Stabilize, we find stillness, we work with harmonic ascension, and all of a sudden it's like, I know it's happening, it's fucking happening. God knows, we quantum leaping. Oh my God, yes, let's create, let's do something about it. So it is happening. It's very exciting. And in terms of free offerings, I'm reactivating the Facebook group. I had a love and hate relationship for a long time, but being a part of many epic Facebook groups out there, I've made so many friends. They're really next level frequency. I thought this is the kind of vibe I want for my Facebook group. So let's go into the Facebook group of the Golden Age Spiritual Ministry. Let's activate things. Let's open debate. Let's open conversation. Let's share good news. Let's, elevate each other. I will go live more into the Facebook group. I will share some downloads, some teachings, and so on. In parallel, there will be paid challenge on Telegram. Like always, like at the moment, it's going to be $33, which is really good. And then for a long time, I have paused YouTube and Spotify because I was like, there's something like percolating there, and it is happening. I know what's going on. We are going to do a massive relaunch of YouTube and podcast. A new name is such a freaking good name. I already have the name. I'm just waiting to share. I want to do like a proper podcast launch and revamp and so on. But please know that I'm going to continue sharing. And if anything at all, I'm going to get more into the arena. Who's Trump? Ooh, should we be afraid of the dark side of the force? If I open my channel, how can I notice, like, if it's a false light kind of thing? All of this kind of like a bit more prickly conversation, I guess. I cannot wait. It's going to be quite exciting. I've postponed, but now I feel very ready. So there's a lot going on in the cosmic era for the Golden Age Spiritual Ministry, for you too, and for humanity as a whole. Okay? Yay! To finish the transmission today, I just wanted to share with you that whatever happens, come back to alignment. So when you feel exacerbated, when there is a lot of reactivity, also when there is numbness, apathy, borderline depression, or like gloominess or sadness, catch yourself. Because your emotional system is your guidance system. Your emotional system is wonderfully telling you something is not aligned. See it as a gift. Great, I'm dysregulated, fuck yeah. And make it your priority. Go inside of your heart and to share a prayer with yourself. My beautiful heart, my beautiful infinite self. Something's going on, I'm not quite sure why, but I feel like this, and really name that. I want to feel safe to feel like this. I want to feel like, oh, I don't want to feel like this, actually. I don't know how to solve it. Please bring to my awareness what's going on. Is there any version of me I need to heal? Is there any deeper conversation I need to have? What is it that I need to do right now to regulate? How can I feel peace? How can I feel love? How can I be so connected to myself that I know that whatever happens, I've got this. God is on my side. We've got this. It's hard right now, but I'm going into the right direction. I'm the daughter, the son of God, and there is no way that God wants me poor and scared and traumatized. No, everything that happens for me, everything that happens out there in my life, in my internal state of beingness, is happening for me. Help me see how I'm rising in my beauty, in my kindness, in my compassion, in my power, in my, I know who the fuck I am, and I'm just gonna, I intend to live as such kind of attitude, so I can do shit, so I can change the world, so I can be the ambassador of light that I came here to be. Please, God, help me find a way. And you pray, and you pray, and you pray. Like if your life depended on it, because the cosmic era is your direct connection to the divine. Reclaim it as your ultimate compass, your barometer. When everything becomes complicated, it's very simple. Prayer is simple. It's you having a direct conversation with the divine. Find a word for the divine and pray with the divine. Morning, lunchtime, evening, every hour, if it helps. As you pray, you heal. As you heal, you grow. You stabilize in your sovereignty. You create a direct connection to God. You feel so much more confidence about your channeling abilities, about the fact that, yes, you are hard and seen, because you're going to start witnessing happening. Miracles are going to happen out there. This is directly for me. The numbers, the crystals, the feathers landing on your doorstep that you're going to come from all over. You're going to receive so many things, so many signs. It's going to be there. Listen, watch, observe, say thank you, I accept, I receive, and continue rising. You're a good person. You're an extraordinary soul. You are kind. You are loving. You are generous. You do everything you can for other people. You learn to do everything you can for yourself. You are here to rise. So be your best friend. Be your best cheerleader. Be your best angel, the angel of your human, because this is the cosmic era. This is reconciling all the parts that don't fit together. And it starts within you. This aspect of me does not fit with that aspect of me. How can I reconcile that? There is no reconciliation possible. Oh, great. I'm here to unify. So all of this I accept and I receive, and I don't know, but that's okay. My soul knows. My human does not know, my soul knows. My soul knows how to reconcile this. I want all of this money on my bank account, and I also want to spend all of this. How to reconcile the two aspects? God knows. Right now, I'm just going to be still. Still, in stillness, relax the body, connect with myself. Cosmic era, we reconcile the part of ourselves that don't fit together. We reconcile the part of ourselves outside of our lives that we thought could not fit together, and we spread that, and we see that happening out there, and we have faith. And then we're going to start bringing all of our different gifts and talents and offering under the umbrella. Today during the portal mastermind, there was a lot of that of, the portal has many creatives in it, many artists, channelers, healers, multidimensional badasses, and so on. And so it's like our universe has everything in it. And we can be a photographer and a channel and a pole dancer, for all I know. We can be told, we don't have to choose. We are multidimensional, multifaceted. So in the cosmic era, we bring everything together for it to be fully expressed. And then this is freedom, this is happening, this is vibing, I'm very excited because we are going in a good direction. We're doing well. We're doing amazingly well, and you're doing great. And I love you so much, and I thank you for staying here, for receiving. Thank you for all of you that I know, all of you that I'm getting to know. Thank you for your loving presence. You will receive the recording. You feel free to share it around if you feel that it resonates. I'll see you in the Facebook group for now, and you'll see everything is going to go like ping, 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 ping. So stay connected, because there will be lots of special offers happening very soon.